Hi. I have not done a live and I really honestly I have no idea. I do not remember the last time I did a live. Um, but Spirit said I needed to come on and do this live. I've been every day for at least 2 weeks, like I need to do a live, I need to do a live. So I'm doing live. And I've really been thinking a lot about authenticity. If anybody has been subscribed to my channel or know me, I have definitely been in and I just decided that it is time to go all in because I might as well go all in. I'm going to stop hiding, stop thinking that what I have, right? I help so many people outside of the social media platform. I just really have decided that what I have, whether it's on social media or outside of social media, is valuable because my purpose is to help me, number one, and then those that want to rock with me for sure. I am I truly am so grateful to God. Um, just all the shifts that have happened, especially over the last 8 months in my life, spiritually, financially, mentally, just all of the things. And like I said, I just decided that it's just time to really live in my authenticity and to tell my story, good, bad, or indifferent, if you want to say, no matter what it looks like, because no matter what, I know that there is always somebody, even if it's just one person, that's going to resonate with my experience, what I've gone through, and then for me being able to really help them. And so I am, hey Tara, I am over people on social media, you know, having this look of like entrepreneurship is just totally cool and it's just, I'm making $1 million a day. I'm making da da da. And the reality is that's great and it's so empowering to be able to make or create, through your gifts so that you can service and help people and make that kind of money. But um yes, without God, I am nothing, nothing. Let me just hold on a second. I'm going to tell you guys. Do you know there is a 17-year-old that makes these and he wrote a book? And as soon as I met him, I had to buy one. He is absolutely amazing. So I just wanted to tell you that. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, G Savo, or G Sav G. My vision is not the best. So anyway, I'm just so tired of a lot of these creators. God bless them, not sending them any, bad energy or anything. But the truth about entrepreneurship is that it is a journey, it is a complex journey because we always have all these things that we want to create, right? The whole point is that you want to provide some type of service, product, something because it is something that you're creating that you want to help solve people's problems. But the reality is, and what I have grown to just really understand over the last 2 years is that you still have to be authentic in who you are and you have to be consistent. And man, there are going to be some high highs and there's going to be some low lows. And that's not just having to do with money, that has to do with um Thank you so much. I appreciate that, G7G. Thank you. Um, that has to do with all of the things because with being an entrepreneur, starting your own business, taking that risk and betting on yourself is going to be, to me, one of the deepest relationships that you have with yourself because you're going to see yourself in a way you've never seen yourself because it's you creating the thing, it's you knowing the vision that you have. It's you having to make the decisions because honestly, there is nobody else to make them for you. You have to be the one to do the work. And there's going to be all kinds of things that happen along the way. And I say that, not just resonating with my story, but a lot of entrepreneurs that I speak to, it's like as you move through this, as you start understanding who you are and going through this journey, you have to be able to heal through a lot of things. You have to be able to heal through, your uncertainty with what you're creating, your uncertainty with, okay, are my clients going to buy from me? Your uncertainty of, is what I'm creating valuable for other people? It's a lot of questioning of yourself. And really what I have come to understand is the bottom line of all of that is, am I worthy? And do I really know how valuable I am? That what I'm creating is going to help and give another human something that's going to help solve their problem. What are they going to think of me? If I'm online, are they going to think I'm cringy? Are they going to think I'm weird? And all of these thoughts and things, and then you're scrolling, you see other people, at least this is my experience, right? I don't know about you, but you scroll and you see other people and you're like, I don't feel like I'm like them. Or, I see they have all these followers and da 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 da. But there's so many things in the background that you may not see. It looks good on the front, but in the back, you have no idea what's actually going on. And I think I'm just really tired of people like faking. I mean, I am definitely one that believes in manifestation, believes in your higher self, believes in the thoughts of you actually being the person that you see yourself with as, you know what I mean? As you grow and as you face yourself, as you heal, whatever your journey is. But the reality is you have to honor yourself. You have to honor that part of your human. You have to honor your integrity and your character and stand in who you are as a business person, as what you're creating. Um, I'm just really understanding this out of all the shifts and the things that I thought I was supposed to be, or I see this and I get on that trend and I do this and I exhausted myself. And at this point, I just need to be me. And so I stopped and just took a break because I felt I just didn't feel like myself. And nothing that I felt like I was really producing or putting out there, it just didn't feel like me. And it was kind of sad in a way, but I went through a rebirth. And I'm so glad that I did it because I can't tell you half the time when I create like YouTube videos and I have no idea what I'm gonna, it's not planned out anymore. It's not scripted like my old videos. And, it's growth when it comes to YouTube. And I'm sure like in a year, I'll look back at this live and be like, oh my gosh, you know what I mean? But the whole point is this a journey? And if you're an entrepreneur, if you're thinking about, creating your own business, putting whatever it is that you create, whether it's you create straws, I don't care, whatever it is, magnets, art, songs, you're right, or what, a book, whatever it is, just just believe in yourself. Just believe in what you're doing. Know that whatever it is that you want to put out is remarkable. And as a financial therapist, my biggest, like the biggest, like just aha for me comes to other people is really wanting people to feel freedom, because that's what resonates to me. Whatever freedom looks like to you, mental freedom, physical freedom, like having your health, feeling good, feeling just magical, feeling filled up with the spirit, the higher power, whatever, like the highest connection possible, connecting with other human beings that you feel like are worthy of connecting with, right? For you. So all I'm really saying is just be authentic with yourself, be real with yourself, because there is somebody out there that wants to connect with you, that's going to feel your magic, that's not like everybody else, and that it's okay just to be you. And whatever it is that you want to offer, whatever it is that you have, it is good enough. And over time, as you grow on this journey, if you feel like, oh, I want to create more, or I want to improve this, if you feel like it needs to be improved, whatever it is, just be authentic to you and be real to you. Because when you're not, it really sucks. It really, really sucks, because nobody can tell you how to be you. Nobody can, you know, tell you what it is that you want to put out into this world. And people can have a whole bunch of opinions. They're going to have opinions. They're going to say a whole bunch of things, but just honor yourself. Honor yourself in everything you do. And yeah, I have finally, and it still is a journey, I have finally mastered me. And I I want all the things. I I want all the things. I want to connect with people that have that frequency, that energy that I have, that sees life in a different way, that understands that, like, the what I call, like, or if you've ever heard anybody say, like, the 3D dimension, right? Like the third dimension that we're in, the programming, like there is something higher. Like I know it is, because where I was and where I was called to be the last 4 years, I never in a million years thought that I would be on social media, on YouTube, that I would be helping people the way that I am helping them, but I'm helping them because I've been through that pain and that journey of having financial trauma, and just wanting to feel free and understanding that the money doesn't come because I want it and I'm attached, but the money comes through creation. So I have to create more. I have to be authentic. I have to understand that that is the way that it really happens. You know, when it comes to money and making money, it really is easy. It's just, I think we are told so many times that things have to be so hard. And for me, I was so used to being in survival mode all the time, like just doing the things because it felt like that's what I needed to do to survive. Like that was the reality. And that's where my mind kept cycling over and over and over again, that there there must not be any way to collect money than it for it to be hard, and for it to be struggle, and for it to just to feel bad. Money was my friend when I felt like I had a lot of it, and it was the enemy when I didn't. I used to say that I had like bad money karma, because it just felt like I could never get enough of it just to pay, you know, whatever you want to say, like your baseline bills, just your food, your water, your lights, whatever that is. And I'm learning that letting go and really trusting yourself changes the trajectory of how you see money, of how you see your power, of the things that you really want in your life. It changes the perspective of that. And I'm always growing, I'm always learning, I'm always constantly a student, but I know that I've also become a leader because I've had to be, because of all of the things that I've been through. I can't just hold that in and not want to help people to do better, to feel better, to understand that they don't have to stay stuck, to understand that they don't have to stay in pain, to understand that there is something on the other side. There are so many people suffering, and whether it's their health, whether it's relationships, whether it's feeling like they're stuck in the past, we, the way that a lot of us look at the past is most people wish they could change it. And so, where the trauma lies, where the cycling lies, where we feel unsteady in our nervous system is that we constantly have the thoughts of, I wish I could have done differently. I wish that didn't happen to me. And you stay stuck in the thoughts over and over again, and it gets to be paralyzing. Well, I want to help people understand that the mind will keep you in a loop even when your body is somewhere else. That's why, sometimes you can almost feel something that may have happened to you 20 years ago. And it makes you feel like you're physically still in that space. It makes you feel like you're reliving the trauma over and over and over again. The only thing we have is the present. We cannot relive the past, and we cannot live in the future. So, no matter how I'm feeling, I know that every day, no matter how irritated, frustrated, whatever I am, every single day is a gift. No matter how I'm physically feeling, no matter what I go through, no matter if I have an argument with someone, whatever that is, I always have to bring myself back there, even through the angst of pain, even through the darkest days. I still have to know that I am present and I am gifted to still be here. So there is something that I am supposed to be doing. And so I really want to let you know that if you are going through pain, if you do feel like you're suffering, if you feel like you just can't take anymore, just know that you're here for a reason. And it's not to suffer. It isn't. It is so much easier for us to think of all of the negative things that could happen than for us to think of all the positive things. I'm going to give you an example, right? Just being really, really personal. It's been a long time since I've been in a relationship, and I just started, over the last few months. And in my head, I was so used to like things, something happening. Like it was like I was just like waiting for something bad to happen. And I'm the one that always talks about how our thoughts and our language, they're so important because it's a part of what we're feeding ourselves spiritually. And so if I'm having this thought of like feeling like my nervous system was just on hold, even though I wanted to be in this loving relationship with this person and I wanted to feel all these feelings. There's something in the back of my head telling me, oh, this is not going to work. Oh, this is going to happen like it did before. Oh, that just all of those thoughts. Then how am I really opening myself up to the experience of being with this person? And so I realized like I can't do that to myself. It's almost like you're creating suffering for yourself. And I am like, I'm raising my hand because it's so easy to create suffering for yourself. And I think we just do it out of habit. It's like I said, it's just so much easier sometimes to come up with the negative thoughts. They come up first. It seems to be the negative thoughts usually are the things that come up first before the positive. And all I'm saying is don't do it to yourself because you are worthy of more. Don't consciously take yourself through those cycles based on the past, based on what happened before, based on, oh my God, what if this, what if that? But what if everything actually turns out good? If your reality, even if the reality of what you're sitting in, of what you can see with your own eyes, doesn't feel that great, there is something beyond that. Oh, I'm doing great. Doing great, Jax. Thank you for asking. I really appreciate you guys tuning in and just commenting. Um, you know, I was on a Zoom yesterday, and she's a one of the people that I listen to on YouTube, and she's a channeler, and I was listening to her channeling, and it's just like, what is the one thing that you want? Just one thing that you want, and for me it's freedom. I just want to be free, and I have to create that. I have to live that because that is something, like I said, I want for everyone else. And that's, for me it's only because like so many times I felt trapped, but it's just my own thoughts that trap me, my own design of thinking, worried about what other people think, worried about what they'll say, worried about all of those things. But at the end of the day, I can only live my life for me. And as far as I know, I have this one life that I'm living in the present. So I have to honor myself. And that's over everybody, whether it's my children, my parents. It doesn't mean that I love anyone less, but I have to honor me because I have to love me first. I have to love me first. So I say all of that to say, from the beginning to the end, you are worthy. You don't have to live in the past. You don't have to carry the trauma. You can really live in the present. And I know that it's easier said than done when it feels like you're suffering and you're going through so much, and the pain sometimes feels so overwhelming and so debilitating. But just give yourself some grace, give yourself some breathing room. Take breaths, breathe. Look at all of the things that you've accomplished in your life. Look at all of the synchronicities and all of the connections of things, the times where you thought that you weren't going to make it and you were probably right on the edge, but then something changed just like that. It doesn't have to be this huge monumental change, but it was something that kept you, that that kept you and held you from literally going over the edge. You are here for a reason. Live in the present. Know you are worthy. Know who you are. And that is really facing yourself in the mirror without excuses, forgiving yourself and loving yourself for exactly who you are. Thank you for tuning in. I'm not gonna make a specific commitment because I don't wanna do that. But I am going to go come on live more like I used to. And then I thought about today being Tuesday, like Tuesdays with Tamoa, like I used to do. But I'm so glad to be back on YouTube, and I am not making specific commitments. Um, but I will say that I plan on showing up a lot more on lives. Let's see what we have. You people can't forgive. Oh, I don't know who you people are. But if you're talking about humans, yes. Humans, we have a lot of it's sometimes it's very difficult to forgive because of the pain associated with it. But I'm very suspicious. So okay, that's okay. I'm all right with that. But you know, most of the time when we can't forgive, it's just that we can't let go. And a lot of times it's that we can't forgive ourselves. And we just loop in those thoughts over and over again about whatever it is that happened to us. And it causes us to have all of these feelings, mostly shame. A lot of times, shame is what keeps us and holds us from forgiving, from moving forward, from loving ourselves, from all of those things. So, yeah, I want you to always, always remember that you are your greatest value and you are your greatest asset. Take care.